The hands are essentially very useful in communication, right? So we use our hands for tons of ways. I mean, we use our hands for barriers. And so one of the things you tend to see is people will use their hands to form a barrier between you and another person. So for example, if you're talking too closely to someone, or maybe if you're talking too quickly, you tend to see people do nonverbal gestures like, all right, back up. All right. Or they can be polite too. They can be like, oh, okay, thank you. There's actually an interesting, in terms of hands, I forgot it. Barbara Peace and her husband are biolanguage consultants in Australia, and they did this really cool study, which I replicated, where basically a woman is interacting in like a low-cut top, exposing her breast, interacting with a man. And as the man talks to her, he uses his hands like he's groping or feeling the woman up. And then when they put a sweater on her, she doesn't use her hand. They don't use her hands. So it's it's like subconsciously we do what we want with our hands. Very interesting. Another thing we tend to do, we tend to fidget a lot of anxious gestures are manifested in the hands, right? Or if somebody wants to go. For example, if you're giving a presentation, right? And somebody's going like this, like knocking their hand up and down, or, you're not, maybe they have some other stuff going on in their life, but the point is, you're not engaging them. Because when you're engaging somebody, they stop and they pay attention to you. All right. So one of the useful things I look for in presentations is like when I'm doing a presentation for the first like 15 or 20 minutes, I want all those non-behaviorals to, I want all of those non-verbal behaviors to stop, and I want the person to be like, and paying attention. So, hands can manifest boredom, disinterest. Hands are also really useful to look for incongruence, right? So one of the things people tend to do is like all of a sudden I'm talking about maybe my girlfriend. I don't like one of my girlfriend's friends. So we're talking about her. And I'm like, no, I like her. No, she's cool. Yeah, she's great. And the top half of my body, I'm giving you a good smile. No, she's awesome. Great. But my fist is clenched, right? It's like, it's incongruent. It's saying I like her because I know socially I have to say I like her because she's my girlfriend's friend. But at the other time, my fist is doing what? It's clenched. You'll see this in work environments. I call it the clenched BlackBerry. So people tend to hold their BlackBerry very tight when there's something they're mad about. Right? It's very interesting. It's an incongruence that you're looking for. Another thing we do with our hands is we tend to touch ourselves or caress ourselves, right? So like in attraction, one of the useful things to do is look to how people play with objects. So playing with objects in women is usually a sign of attraction. Now there's a difference, right? So like, let's say you could be sitting there with your drink in your hand, right? And somebody can be going like, that's not a sign of attraction. Attraction, when people play with objects, when women play with objects, it's like a light fondle. So it's like the bottom of a glass would like slowly play with it. It's like a caressing. It's not like, also good in like in a bar or bar environment, one of the useful things is like people will use their hands and hold something as to form a barrier. So if you're talking to somebody, they're talking to you like this, oh no, I'm interested to keep going. That's good. After you build rapport and after you get more comfortable, they tend to move their hand down and open up more.